Hey everybody, welcome back to Surface Noise. For today, I was going to talk about what I consider most likely the best album of the year. I'm probably the last person left to do a video on this record. Most people did unboxing or first listen type stuff. That record is RTJ4-Run the Jewels. This is my vinyl copy. I did do an unboxing on this earlier, so anyone who's watching would have seen that previously. This has a nice little picture there. I got the, just this, I believe they came out with a larger package that had 4 discs, possibly. I know that I didn't get the ultimate, the biggest record package that came, but I went with this one, and I'm very happy with it. As you can see, it's a nice pink vinyl, and as per usual, every side has the fingers on it, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Very convenient. And this was a bit of a felt like a long time waiting for this. It's came out digitally June, and even at that point, people had been kind of really anticipating it for most of the year. I think the previous two, run RTJ 2 and 3, both came out right at the end of the year, both times. So I think people might have expected that would happen again. But they weren't quite done, so it took them a little longer. But I think the timing might have just been perfect, because when the album came out in June, there was so much going on that seemed everything on the album seemed so on point about what was going on in the world. It seemed to really, I think, strike a chord, and I think if it would have come out earlier, it's still, everyone would have loved it. I don't think that would have been an issue, but I think I just think the timing was perfect. It just fit. It seems to be what everyone needed at that time, to just a bit of a relief, or a bit of whatever, to make things a little better. At least you have some, amazing music that's very on point, on topical. So. There was a couple of songs came out earlier digitally. In March they put out a couple, like Ooh La La, and I'd have to check what the other track. This Ooh La La was one of them. I think there was a second track that came out in March as well, and then their third single came out after they put the album out. So the vinyl came out in September 18th, I think it was shipped. And that was great. In the meantime, I know it was constant listen for me. A lot of people, I think, would listen to that album all summer. But for those of us who spin records, we were pretty anxious to get this on vinyl, and we're pretty happy to have it. It's going to continue to be a regular on my playlist, on the spinning in my home for the rest of the year, and for a long time, I'm sure. This, for me, actually, my favorite track on this is actually the last track, which is Note to the Firing Squad, I think it's called. It's the Firing Squad one, anyway. Let me just check here. Oh, it does come with a nice booklet too, with all the lyrics. That's what I'm going to check. A few words for the Firing Squad, Radiation. That's the last track, and that is my favorite track. Something about it, it just comes up. It's the lyrics and the music on it just grabbed me right away. So on first listen, that was my favorite track. I also like Ooh La La a lot, and basically every song is phenomenal. So not really an issue, but But as for songs that stand out for me that I would consider favorites, those would be the two. But I think that'll change over time. The more you listen to it, the more you probably will end up finding different songs that draw you in and become more favorites for that time. So anyway, that's it for this. I think this is definitely album of the year.